David, obviously Tuesday was massive sort of, deflating feeling, but how good must that feel after 3 points, 3 goals and a massive clean sheet?
Oh, listen, again in football, as I said the other night, we didn't get what we deserved. I generally believe that. Today, I thought we did get what we deserved. I think the boys to a man, and I think, as I've said quite openly, you've got to give them so much credit. And even after the other night, when they've run about for another 90 plus minutes and had to take that heartbreak at the end, to come back in, to put all the work in Thursday and Friday, to then roll themselves back out there again today, because I tell you now, the players at times are hurting, and I mean physically, because it's so demanding what we're asking of them, and I cannot praise them enough, and they deserve it, to be honest with you. And to do that against such a top team with a lot of really good players and a very good manager, I think we had to weather the storm early in the game, and I think once we got to grips with it, I think you've got to give them an enormous amount of credit, an enormous amount of credit to them, to the staff and to the fans.
Obviously after, having that 1-0 lead for so long, how important was it to sort of build on that and get the second as early as possible? Because we came out firing in that second half, we had the ball in the back of the net within seconds, so how important was that?
It's massive, but I think, again, if you look the other night, and again that's what I was trying to get across during the week, we done that the other night, and we unfortunately missed that penalty when we still tried to go after the game, and sometimes in football you need that second goal, and that was proved on Tuesday. Today it was so difficult because they're dangerous all the time, and again you've got 11 guys out there and the ones coming on are fighting and battling just to try and make sure we nullify their threats, but you're desperately trying to then create something. And to be fair, we created a lot of opportunities, whether it was from set plays, again a lot of work for the staff going into how we can try and catch them out with stuff, or if it's not set plays, just general play. And I think there's a bit of relief, to be honest with you, you get a second goal, because after the night what happened, when it's only 1-0 and you score a goal, then obviously you went for 3 points to win. Today to get the second one, and again, like anything in football, because then we're winning by 2 goals, they'll go for it a bit more, and we've just got to try and weather that and then try and break, and that's what we did. We managed to get that third goal, and again at the start of the game, to be honest, Forest's going to be very good. You can see that with the talent and the quality they've got and the way they're coached. We just managed to see that part of the game out and just edge yourself in and get goals at really good times. But I'm just delighted for the goalkeeper all through the back four. They've got a clean sheet, because there's some games like you pride yourself in getting that, and I think for them they deserved that today. And then the beauty of today is we managed to go and score more than the 1 goal. We managed to score 3, which is just what they deserve.
You brought Nick Horton back into the side. He obviously did some brilliant work for the second goal and then gets the third himself. How pleased were you with his performance?
It was tremendous. Like Nick, unfortunately said, for us and for him, in the absolute game wasn't well, and again last week we just had to be protective a little bit of him, because when we're unwell you get a virus. So he goes back in today, and it's like there were certain things we needed him to do, and he was absolutely superb. And people will always just look at the goal and the assist. It's not to do with that, it's to do with the other stuff, like the defensive work that he's took on board, and he's done it so well. He's been so engaging, taking things in to really help the team, and that's so important that every player, and Nick's got so much quality. But for me, if players don't do other bits, then the quality never shines. His quality shone through because he worked so hard today, and I've got so much credit and I've got a lot of pride for him in the fact that he's done that today, and I'm just delighted he can come off there and come off in a game when we're winning.
And just finally, I think we've spoken a lot about belief within this place and ignoring the outside noise. Not many people would have given us a chance today, but how much does that say about that dressing room?
It's massive. The things that happen in here, the amount of work that goes on, the amount of times we speak to them and talk to them, and you're just trying to keep on, and it's difficult because of the seasons that they've had, to try and not lose hope. But there's always hope, and there's always an opportunity, there's always hope, so we've just got to keep on doing that. And at times, as I said, I'm quite honest, if they're not done well enough, I would say it, particularly maybe some of the part of the absolute game wasn't good enough, but we still then turned it around and did some chances. Again on Tuesday we should have got something out of the game. We should have won the game today. They won the game because they deserved it, and sometimes in football you don't get what you deserve. If you don't have that, and that's them, that belief in togetherness in the dressing room, then you ain't going to get these chances to win games of football. And the test of anybody, whether it be staff or players, is when it's not going well, what are you going to do? And we've just got to keep working hard. As I said the other day to you, they've got to keep believing that we can get through this. Now, it will not be easy. There's no guarantees in anything. What we've done is we've kept ourselves within it, and we've given ourselves a really good chance, and we've just got to look after us. I said that to anybody. You don't look at any results like during a game or after. You wait till you're done and dusted, look at what you do, and hopefully that's going to be enough. And then after that, if other teams drop points or other teams take points off other ones, which is going to happen, then it's a bonus. But we just got to look after us I say it's going to be a real tough run, and we've proved today against a really good team with really good players and a really good manager who know well that sometimes you can override that. You need to have a bit of luck sometimes your side. You also need to make sure the players are all at it, and today we're at it. They showed that fight and desire and that commitment to win games of football, which they've done a lot, to be fair, but they just haven't got the rub of the green. But I'm just delighted for them. I'm delighted for all the staff, for how much work they're putting in and the club, the chairman, etc., because there's so much that's been put into this, and I can't say enough about the support that he's given us, the support that Stuart's given us, to just try and keep getting something out of games, and we managed to do that today, and we'll just continue to keep working hard.